Hello, and welcome to the demo of how you as instructors are going to be able to log into your local user profile on any of these sim machines and be able to just launch our OBS software and get going on recording simulations for your students in your classes. So, starting off here, if you look at our screen, we have what our AV staff have built as your default OBS recording profile on every simulation PC's local administrator account. Now, obviously, you're not going to log in as your local administrator. If you're going to be logging in as your employee login as you do on your office machines. There is no records of my local user being on this machine, so we are going to be using that as a test and to show you how it works in real time. So first off, we're going to log out and we're going to sign in under my profile, and we'll just skip past Windows 11 just creating a local user for me. And as soon as we log in, what we're going to want to do is we are going to want to launch OBS immediately, just to go through the initial startup, like go ahead and say yes, it's for recording. Most of the other settings are fine by default. And then at some point, you may or may not see it, but you see it on my screen. A black box appeared, which means when you close OBS this time and relaunch it, at that point, it will load our default OBS profile that you can use to just get started and get recording. Now, if you notice that our profile is not there, just close OBS, give it about 2 to 5 minute max. If it still doesn't work after 5 minutes, contact either me or John Coder, our AV coordinator, and we'll get that situation fixed up right for you. So if it works successfully, like as you can see here, we'll just go to our scene collections, make sure it's SimLab that's selected, and then what we'll do is you can just press record and then you're there to go. Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. This is a test of a new local user that has just launched OBS, relaunched it after script ran, and is now able to use these settings to just get right on the ball with it. Just remember that the joystick over by any of these PC SimLab stations, the joystick allows you to pan, tilt, and zoom. Also, all these PC sim stations will have a desk mic that you can press the button on to start talking to the students, and that audio will be captured in OBS as well. Now, once you are done recording, you're going to go over to File Explorer and you're going to press on your Videos tab. That's where, by default, all of your videos for your class are going to be sent. If you want your videos to go to a different file path or a different location on your individual local user profile, you'll just want to go to your OBS settings and change that recording path yourself. But the default that gets pushed upon logging in as a new local user is that local user's videos folder. Now, we will be servicing these PCs between semesters just to make sure no OBS updates mess up our script, or that we'll be taking surveys from people who are operating on the machines to see how we can make it more efficient if you run into issues. But yeah, this is how it works. And if you have any questions, just reach out to me, Brandon Wright, AV Support Assistant /IT Tech, or John Coder, our AV Coordinator /IT Services Manager. Thank you and have a good day. Alright, so at the time of this recording, I have built the script that was slated for this week, pushed it, tested it for success. Obviously, since the script pushes upon local user login, I'm not going to be able to actively show you that through this video, but I will have screen caps showing its success. But what I'd like to go over actually is the script itself, as well as explaining how we cause the script to be pushed automatically upon local user login. Alrighty, so the script itself is actually stored here just on the computer's C drive. Now, looking at the contents of this PowerShell script, over here, the biggest part of the code is that it is grabbing a copy of the administrator's OBS scenes and profiles. A very important note is that this is not the active administrator's profiles and scenes. Otherwise, if I made edits on the administrator's OBS settings and profiles, that would constantly be changing the default. No, with this we want to grab a copy of like the perfect default we want to be pushed. And we want to place that copy of the scenes and profiles that we want to be pushed, that we built on the administrator account, on the public documents folder. So that is where it is always going to grab it, is in the public documents folder. It's going to copy that, and upon any user logging in, it's going to push the default scenes and profiles we built to that individual user's scenes and profiles folder for their individual OBS. Now, another important part about this is that since we're grabbing just a copy of the scenes, profiles, and basic configuration for that OBS that I built on the administrator account, it is always going to pick the default recording path of the administrator's video folders. Obviously, you're not going to be able to do that in OBS under any Joe Smo login. So what we do is we have it here to where the script will cause it to replace any instance of it saying administrator, and it's going to change administrator in that basic configuration file to the username's name. And so it's always going within that script going to change it to where the recording path is always the user's videos folders. So good stuff in this script. Now the important thing, how do we get this guy to run upon login? So we do that through a Windows batch file. So let me go ahead and get the script minimized and the C drive minimized. So you're asking, where is this batch file located? It is located in our startup folder. So this will be called anytime any user logs in to this PC. Now, what is within this batch file? It's super simple. As you can see here, all it's causing it to do is it's causing upon a batch file upon startup to run the PowerShell script that is in the C drive. So, in terms of this video, that should pretty much explain it. I'm sorry if it's a little longer video than normal, but we're starting to get into the technical nitty-gritty, so I hope you understand. If you're wondering how the physical sim lab build was done, I can share the photo album with you or take you on a guided tour. Thank you and have a good day.